You're not ready for this. The Big Bang Theory, invented by Catholic priests. That's right, Bible in hand, collar on, and more brains than half of Twitter combined. But it doesn't just stop there. The Vatican has a space observatory. The father of genetics was a friar, and monks, they basically kept civilization alive. This isn't just church pews and incense. This is centuries of hidden genius. So buckle up, we're diving into 13 shocking truths about the Catholic Church that will flip what you thought you knew about faith, science, and everything in between. Number 1. The Big Bang was Catholic. The universe started with a primeval atom, according to Georges Lemaitre, a Belgian priest and physicist in the 1920s. Before Hubble, before Big Bang was even a term. Einstein, he called Lemaitre's math beautiful. Here's the twist. Lemaitre wasn't trying to disprove God. He saw science as discovering the mind of God in motion. Let that sink in. The universe's most explosive origin theory was written in a clerical collar. 2. The Vatican has a space program. Yes, the Vatican literally tracks stars. The Vatican Observatory dates back to 1582, and today it co-manages a telescope in Arizona with top astrophysicists. Why? Because the church wants to understand God's creation down to the last asteroid. While some are debating astrology signs, Jesuit priests are calculating orbits and analyzing lights from galaxies millions of years away. Number 3. The church preserved Western civilization. When Rome fell, knowledge nearly died with it. But in stone-cold monasteries, Catholic monks were hand-copying texts. Aristotle, Pythagoras, the Gospel, even pagan science, preserving what little light was left in the Dark Ages. Without them, no Newton, no Galileo, no Shakespeare, maybe not even Harry Potter. Number 4. The father of genetics was a friar. Gregor Mendel, a pea plant guy from biology class. He was an Augustinian friar, a monk in robes, quietly experimenting with hybrid peas in his monastery garden. He discovered basic laws of inheritance, that is, dominant and recessive genes, without ever using a microscope. He wasn't just praying, he was laying the foundation for modern genetics. Before DNA, before CRISPR, before 23andMe, there was Mendel. Number 5. Jesuits built one of the world's largest education networks. Founded in 1540, the Society of Jesus, also known as Jesuits, became one of the most intellectually rigorous arms of the church. They weren't just preachers, they were teachers, scientists, linguists, and philosophers. Today, Jesuits run over 800 educational institutions, including some of the world's top universities. Ever heard of Georgetown, Boston College, Fordham? Yeah, those are Jesuits. Number 6. The Catholic priests discovered how stars are classified. In the 1800s, a Jesuit priest named Angelo Secchi changed astronomy forever. Using a spectroscope, he discovered that stars could be classified by the light they emit. By studying their spectra, he grouped thousands of stars into types. Today, modern astrophysics still build on the system he created. In other words, a priest helped scientists to discover what stars are made of. Number 7. Occam's razor came from a friar. The philosophical tool Occam's razor. The idea that the simplest explanation is usually the best. It was coined by Williams of Occam, a 14th century Franciscan friar who was a theologian who used logic to cut through nonsense. His ideas laid groundwork for modern scientific reasoning, centuries before the scientific method became a thing. Friar by day, rationalist by night. Number 8. Jesuit priests helped pioneer seismology. In the 1800s, Jesuit priests were building some of the world's earliest earthquake monitoring stations. Across Europe, Asia, and the Americas, they installed seismographs to study earthquakes scientifically. Priests quietly mapping the shaking of the planet. Number 9. The church shapes ethical AI and stem cell research. Contrary to stereotypes, the church isn't stuck in the past. It shapes ethical research in stem cells and regenerative medicine. It helps guide how artificial intelligence should be used with moral guardrails. While big tech debates AI rights, the Vatican is asking, should machines ever make life or death decisions? It's not anti-progress, it just wants humanity to stay human. Number 10. The Vatican gave the world its calendar. Every date on your phone traces back to scientific reforms ordered by Pope Gregory XIII in 1582. Astronomers working for the church corrected errors in the old Julian calendar, which had drifted away from the solar year. The result was the Gregorian calendar, the calendar used today by almost every country on earth. Your birthdays, your deadlines, your holidays, all run on a calendar designed by Vatican astronomers. Number 11. The church helped build the first universities. Many of the earliest universities in Europe grew out of the Catholic institutions. Places like University of Bologna, University of Paris, and University of Oxford developed within the intellectual world shaped by the medieval church. These schools trained lawyers, philosophers, scientists, and scholars who would later transform the modern world. Long before modern campuses, the church was already building classrooms. Number 12. The church silenced Galileo and then funded astronomy. Yes, the church messed up badly. In 1633, they condemned Galileo Galilei for promoting heliocentrism. But centuries later, it apologized, admitted the error, and today funds astronomy, physics, and even public science talks. From your heretical, so you want to use a telescope, that's growth. Number 13, the church is a living paradox. It says no to women priests, but yes to climate justice. It chants in Latin and tweets in emojis. It defends tradition, yet funds neuroscience. It is not confused, it's complex. A 2,000-year-old tension between spirit and reason, where contradictions don't cancel, they coexist. So what is the Catholic Church? It is a living library of contradictions where belief and brilliance often collide and then shake hands. If this surprised you, share it, because faith and science, they are not enemies. They are awkward roommates in history's weirdest apartments. Thanks for watching. See you next time.